This week's videos are sponsored by ACORNS, the money app that makes it simple and cheap to make small yet significant investments.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are here to watch the Penguin, the finale. Very excited. Greg, what are you showing me?
I feel good today, Coy.
Oh, do you, Greg?
I feel great.
Ah, well spoken.
I feel like today I'm going to be respectful.
Tut tut.
I'm going to be articulate.
Cheerio.
I don't think we need to mock the show at all.
We haven't been mocking it. We've been loving it.
Ain't that right on you?
I think it is.
Hey, sweetheart.
She's over here offside.
Come on, sweetheart. Say hi.
Let him know.
Come on, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Come on, say hi, sweetheart.
Very Beavis and Butthead energy.
That's right.
That's what we do.
Victor.
When you put two penguins together, you got to be with some butthead.
They waddle, they two, they fro.
You know
Who
what?
taught you Spanish?
I gotta say I'm disappointed.
Disappointed.
These accents don't come with an Italian mukbang.
Oh, we should have brought food, a
We should have
cannoli.
brought a cannoli.
You take the cannoli.
Should have
leave
brought a
it.
mozzarella
Honestly,
stick.
we read your comments. We know you love the accent as
No,
much.
we love the accent.
It's what you want. It's what you demand. We'd like to thank the fine folks at Preppa keeping the accents in.
Good Indians.
They could have kept more. You get the highlights. If you want all of it, including the lowlights, head on over to Patreon. You got all the experience, top to bottom, like you're sitting next to on the couch, like my fiance offside.
Like she's doing the watch along with us.
She's on the watch along.
She's doing a live watch
She's
along
a
with
patron
us.
right here.
Yeah, she's
keeping
doing a
an
live
eye
watch
out.
along. Yeah, wave your hand in front of the camera.
He's a good boy.
Come on, just wave your hand.
There it is.
A little bit
It's
to the
good
left.
boy.
A little bit to the left.
Little left.
Come on, sweetheart.
A little bit. Show him
Come
a
on,
little skin.
little skin.
Little
skin.
knuckles.
Guys,
Just a little
front
tiny
pop,
bit.
front
Just show
pop
him the
it.
ring.
Just
Show him the ring.
Show him a
The
little ring.
disembodied
This
voice
is
is
it.
not.
That doesn't have a ring.
Showing.
Come on.
Nothing in the wild will get this goyle
Come
in the
on.
frame. The wild, the goyle's not in the frame.
Hey, subscribe. We call Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos coming soon. Hit that notification bell. So we got more WB. We got more DC. James Gunn's building you in a voice. Very excited about it. It's coming soon. Leave a comment below. What'd you think of the finale? You think old Pats is coming? You think
I think we're gonna get the Batman.
You think we're gonna get the Batman?
Hey, yo, vengeance!
Hey! Let's watch this. In 3, 2, 1.
Francis. It's painful, I know. But try to remember.
Theo Rossi opening.
Go back to that time.
Oh, the light and the Batman red.
Makes sense. You trigger that memory.
I love the use of bokeh with disorientation because the Batman's shot so strongly bokeh at the focus lens. It's really good for the.
Nice. I didn't know what bokeh was, and I still don't.
What is both of them?
It's when the edges of the frame are out of focus, so you've got a main focus where your attention goes to, like the bokeh lens. Hey!
Hey, yeah,
It's
ma.
that Goyle. She's great and stuff.
Hi, young ma.
Yeah.
No wonder Penguin loves her.
Oedipus over here.
Friend?
Hey, it's Rex.
Great hair.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Nice tall top. That's the guy that Penguin's idolized in all the stories, like monologuing about who he wants to be.
He hasn't aged a bit.
No, he dies. He has a parade.
It's like Zachary Quinto.
I love that he's got a relationship with his ma.
They were good boys. It might do you some good to get out of the house. I'm worried about you, friend. I wish you'd let me pay for the funeral.
What an interesting visual to show that she's the young one, but let her still be played by the current actress.
I could talk to
Yeah.
Father Vincent, I'm sure.
Why? So people could shove tissues in my face and tell me it was God's will. I don't need a public display to mourn my boys.
Oz has been coming around the store a lot lately. Says you won't speak to him and barely look him in the eye.
Oswald has always been so goddamn needy.
That's a perspective.
I made peace with it. I did. That he was different. But now, what he's done, I keep.
Ticking clock.
What he's done. The blame's interesting.
What he's done?
So she did know.
And she did associate that with a cause, a fault.
I found this in his coat.
I don't...
He was with him, Rex.
Ah.
He came home acting all sad, like he was the victim. But he knew my babies were drowning in those tunnels, and he didn't say a goddamn word.
Wow, and she's harbored this information?
We don't find out 20 years.
He's a kid.
He locked them inside the room where they found him. The cops told me they had to pry the fucking door open to reach him.
Oh.
If I had known if he had, I could have saved them. They'd be here with me right now.
She knew.
But Oswald didn't want that, though. This is what he wanted, me. All to himself. I got the devil in my house, Rex.
You really do. You got baby Damien.
Does she forget even the context of how her kids died later, and that's how she forgives Oz? Because she forgets they're not dead half the time.
That's true.
How do you navigate that?
If Oz is what you say, well, Guys like him,
Could be useful.
they can serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Go on to do big things, especially in my line of work. But you gotta know how to control them. Most of the guys that come to me say they're looking to make money.
Guy's got incredible timing.
Let me guide you.
I bring in guys who are looking for a father. Guys like that got a void to fill. They'll do anything for me.
His idolship was manipulated.
Oswald,
Smart.
he don't need a father.
That's what I do with all the guys here.
Make him earn it.
He's devoted to you. You can use that, foster what he's got, embrace it, raise it.
Oh my God, she's cruel too.
That's so messed up.
What kind of mother would I be if I can't?
Well, then maybe let him go.
I let him go. You mean?
At the end of the day, she can't lose another son.
Yeah, there's 3 kids gone instead of 2.
You'd be willing to help me with something like that?
Oh, then they go to the dance together.
Oh, right. The whole side of his
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ma, I got dinner for you.
it all makes sense.
Every time she looks at Oz, she's seeing the kids. That's crazy to live with.
Get dressed. We're going out. Go on, your suit.
This completely explains the monologue. We just thought she was breaking down.
Yeah. Every time she says, like, if my kid's nothing, I'm knucking, has way more weight to it.
She was being methodical, but she had difficulty dealing with the choice.
Ma, look who's here.
You mold that boy?
Yep. Keeping an eye.
Rex is gonna drive you home later.
Really?
Really? I know I've been absent lately, so
He's just getting rewarded for being a piece of crap.
I know you miss him, Ma. I do too.
You little psychopath. You little freak. Wow, they haven't aged a day.
She's just reliving the same experiences.
Francis,
babe, what do you?
let's just try and stay in the moment, okay? You're with Oswald. You took him to the jazz club, Monroe's.
Is he a take on the Mad Hatter?
He might just be an original character.
Yeah.
Ma,
Cool.
I'm gonna take care of you, Ma. He's been working so hard for the 3 of us. It's gonna be easy now. I'll get a job.
You're scarier than Colin Farrell.
Yeah, somehow.
What do you want? Tell me and I'll get it.
Look at you. Your balls are barely dropped, and you're gonna take care of me.
Of course I'm gonna take care of you. I'd do anything for you.
He's a little adorable. Preciously terrifying.
See the way you smile when you want people to think you're enjoying something you ain't?
The shadow is eclipsing his face even more.
And she's got the classic penguin cigarette holder while he's giving the speech.
See how hard you work, how smart you are. You know, you wish the people who matter would notice. All the people like that won't matter at all. No one else believes in you like me. No one else is gonna give you what you deserve.
Oh my God, she's actually feeling it.
Put you up somewhere real nice.
Yeah, bet it's easy. Where we are.
The best then, on the top floor, in a penthouse like you want, with a view of the whole friggin' city.
Really was his goal as a child?
And if you don't believe me, well, you don't gotta, because I'm gonna prove it to you. Just don't give up on me.
Penguin Origin's crazy.
There's so much going on in her performance right now.
She's in a trance.
She's conflicted so specifically.
Dance with me.
She has to put up the act, go through with the goal, but she's also kind of feeling what
Yeah,
what
she's actually hearing it.
receiving. Yeah.
But she's fighting against it, but also trying to look. Oh. And then the dance.
Left here, left here.
Oh, that's beautiful open.
Cool.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey, he got his army.
Whoa.
What is that?
Is this going to be a big episode? Like, scopic wise?
Yeah.
Oh, water?
Oh.
Hey, you could be hurt. We gotta get down there.
Well, Ozzy's probably dead.
He's gonna be crawling with cops.
You don't know that. We gotta check. Let's go.
Your friend has put us in a dangerous position. Moment over.
Let's get out of here.
Oh my God. Cowards.
We're here for the product, not the penguin.
Wow.
Wow. You're all a bunch
agree.
of fucking cowards, you know that?
That's what I said. And you said, wow.
What the hell do you even stand for? What, are you gonna let the Maronis and gigantes do whatever they fucking want?
Come on, Vic.
Look what he's become.
Yeah.
Look at it!
He's barely
The
stuttering.
whole world, they treat us like we don't matter. We're fucking nothing. You're just gonna run away now? That's bullshit.
Watch what you say.
You just saved his life.
You gotta know your place, or you're gonna catch a bullet. Then you really don't matter.
Let's go.
What did good gangster.
Yeah, right? Like, what a wholesome punch in the gut.
Really helped him out.
Yeah, saved his life.
I didn't know gangsters were like that.
Just that one. Damn.
Hey, what happened? Where's Oz?
Sofia. She blew it all up.
What about Oz? Did he get out?
It definitely felt like the beginning of Giacchino's score. Like Mick playing with some of the stuff his dad laid. That was cool. Those strings.
It's time to wake up.
Oh, man. Is Theo Rossi going to interrogate him now?
Oh. Oh, no, I think this is Tell the Ma.
That's a fun outfit.
She's full supervillain now.
Why would it be the
Oh, no,
mom?
you're right. You're right. You're right. Because she was fading in and out earlier. I was wondering.
It's been a minute.
I mean, the ultimate way to torture him would be
As his
kill her
mother.
in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah. All he cares about.
You know, when Berto and I were kids, we found this nest out by the greenhouse with 2 baby birds inside.
2 baby birds.
One of the birds was bigger than the other one, stronger, and the mama bird gave it more food. I got nervous for the smaller bird.
So what did you do?
Weak and frail, you know? I thought it was going to die. But then one morning, when the mama bird was away, the smaller bird viciously attacked the bigger bird
Oh.
and killed it. And then it just pushed its brother out of the nest. It was the most disturbing thing I had ever seen.
Is she making this up? It's a metaphor. It's way too accurate.
Can you imagine doing something so terrible to your own brother? But that's not even the wildest part. When the mama bird came back and saw that one of her babies was missing, guess what she did? Nothing. Instead of punishing the smaller bird, she kept feeding it, caring for it.
He's a penguin.
Metaphor.
Do you think the mother knew? Oz? What her baby did? Princess?
This bird story is very accurate to
So apt.
his real.
What do you think? Should we find out?
Oh.
So this whole time he thought his mom did not know.
Yeah.
Would you like to start?
You f***ing psycho! What is this shit? Talking about birds?
You don't like my story?
Ma, look at me! I'm gonna get you out of here, I swear to God, Ma. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you out of here.
It was a stupid story.
Oh my God. So we're.
Me too.
Tell us what happened.
What are you talking? What happened when?
Tell us why you left your brothers to die.
It's time to confess.
Oh, man. Is he going to take accountability? Does he?
He wouldn't confess in front of her.
Did you tell your mom you weren't with them? Why did you lie to her?
What the hell are you talking about?
Stop pretending. She knows.
That silhouette.
We all know what you did.
Before
You've
he...
done something, though.
Ugh. They're going to kill her after.
Why are you both so afraid of the truth?
Mom!
It's so sick.
I mean, the truth is disgusting.
It's almost as sick as you asking that man to kill your son, Rex. Right?
Wow.
What kind of weird f***ing games are you trying to play?
Oh, man. Oh, he's going to fall apart.
Your last night together was going to be here at this club.
Oh, how poetic.
Was it over there? Where you two danced? Is that where Oz made you his promise?
Wow.
Was it worth it? Did he give you everything that you wanted? Did he fulfill his promise?
Ma!
Oh.
Oh, he's becoming a child.
What did you lose by keeping him alive? I know what I lost. What he took from me. He deserves to know what he did to you. How you feel about him and how angry you are.
What a way to get revenge right at the core wound.
Tell him.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's all he's got. I respect it.
The only thing that's kept the relationship intact is the lie.
Is a huge, the biggest lie.
Julie.
He was going to have him killed.
A little red sash of villainy.
It's perfect.
Stay away from her! Don't f***ing touch her! Don't you f***ing touch her!
Oz, was it my brother's right?
Oh,
Gonna take a finger.
Oh,
the
fingers.
It was the right.
Hey! Don't f***ing touch her! God damn it, don't f***ing do it!
No, Theo Rossi.
Always like watching a good amputation.
Ugh.
Somebody knows something doesn't mean that they don't need to hear it from the person who hurt them.
Don't.
Just confess.
But I'm offering you the opportunity to give it to your mother.
Just confess.
She deserves the best. Doesn't she?
Oh, that manic madness.
So give her your best.
Sophia, don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. She did nothing.
It's very simple.
Just confess.
She won't die, though.
Yeah, but no, that's the first
That's
of
the
many
start.
steps.
I know.
I already told you I didn't do fucking shit. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Or maybe he's actually convinced himself.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there. She knows that.
Admit it.
No, he won't admit it to himself.
I didn't do shit.
What's wrong?
She knows. Mom,
Just tell her
she
for
knows.
her sake.
Tell her I wasn't with her. I was with you.
My fucking finger, you
I
spider.
was with you.
Ooh, she's turning.
Yeah.
I already fucking know.
Oh, those boyish eyes.
20-year facade dropped.
I know what you did to Jack and Betty. I always known.
Lies. You're getting things confused. It's just your disease talking, Ma.
You!
Oh no.
I hate you for what you did. I never stopped hating you.
Whoa. Oh my God, she must be so
What
happy.
Great revenge.
Ew. Get her
Oh,
a
look at his
Band-Aid.
face.
Get her some Neosporin.
If you would have let me do it. Because you don't care about her. You don't. You don't feel a fucking thing.
Processing that in real time. She's killing it.
I had enough to give Oswald. I had enough to give all three of you. You didn't have to leave him down there. You didn't have to take him from me.
Aww.
The guilt and then just
Look at her just watching a show.
like a stage play.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's directing this.
You're a disappointment. You're a waste of space. I wake up every goddamn day sick that I'm your mother. She's right.
Wow, you are destroying him. He's being stripped.
I should have let Rex kill you when I had the chance.
Oh!
What just happened?
Oh!
You're the devil. You're the goddamn devil.
Wow. I didn't see that coming.
Don't blame her reaction.
No, but I can't believe it happened.
Eh.
Oh.
Ma,
Like you said, he's regressing.
let's let her take a finger.
Oh.
Jack. Benny.
Now it's her mind slipping.
My babies.
Oh, terrifying symbolism.
I'm sorry.
Ma.
Is she gonna do the thing that I fear she's gonna do? Oh, yep.
Sedated or?
It's her brain.
Whoa.
Stop him!
Wow, you're slow. You're slow, man. Nice. Nice.
Ma. Well, come on. I got you. I got you.
Damn, way to go, Oz.
Yeah, what a moment. That drop head cop.
Oh! Great shot. Great shot.
He's not in the Batman too. Wow.
Is she alive?
I don't know. And that welt on her face from going down.
Probably slightly concussed.
Just a dash. That all took place at the club. That was painful.
Hey, Ma, you're gonna be all right, Ma. You hear me?
Stay in the waiting room. We'll find you.
You're gonna be able to fix it, right?
We'll do everything we can, sir.
I mean, I know you're
Does
a big
no one
guy, but
see
you
him
should probably get
bleeding
checked too.
profusely?
You got totally.
He has stabbed to go with a Heineken bottle.
Yeah, you should get checked out too, man. Oh, he's gonna patch it up.
He took a phone.
Yeah, he's gonna put the phone over there.
Yeah, vibrate.
There's an app for it.
Kid, where the hell are you? Oz.
That's why they had to make the full body suit. Naked scene in this one.
Oh, is he not bleeding out because it's still lodged in there? Or something? Is there glass in there?
Oh.
Sophia, she stabbed me. She f***ed my mom, too. What did she do to her?
Yep,
Pile of
the
lies.
games.
It's lie, but lie.
But that's how he'd cope, right? Just mental games.
I mean, guys like Link, he believes in you. Link's a f***ing deputy, kid. Can't do shit without the title. God damn it, Oz. Listen to me.
My man.
Standing up.
You gave people jobs in Crown Point. You got the power back on.
You're a hero.
He's the real Nicole Kidman.
All right? Nobody else did that. Nobody even tried.
He would need this morale after he just crippled emotionally. I love that this is the dynamic.
Please, That's bigger than bliss. All right, so
I mean, but it was all self-serving.
Oh, 100%. And him wallowing in it's like, tell me I'm great.
get your shit together and
Yeah.
you know, be you.
Vic, you're too good for this world.
You practice that, huh? Sophia's gonna be expecting a brawl, so we're gonna come at her sideways, right? What about your mom? She'll never look at me again, all right? Unless I get this done.
Oh, he
stutter.
Yeah, feels like he needs to succeed in order to get her approval back.
This was my father's home, and as you can imagine, a lot of terrible shit
She changed.
happened here.
Now she's hosting.
Vivian Westwood.
Yeah.
It's for the punk edgy girls.
It's working.
I don't think we're quite clear on what you're offering.
Hendrix gin and just straight with an olive.
I'm leaving Gotham, but my home, my territories, my businesses can all be yours. Well, not all of yours.
What a thing to relinquish.
Whichever one of you brings me Oz first.
Wow.
Whoever finds Oz first can have all the means to control Gotham for as long as they can hold on to it.
She's starting a gang war for Oz.
You want us to believe you're gonna walk away from all this? Why would you do that?
Because she hates him.
Because I can.
She's actually going to do the thing that her family wanted her to do, which is leave Gotham.
Yeah, just be done with it.
But on her own terms.
Leave it on top in LA, I guess. Everything's already gone.
All right. How do I look?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you look... It's good.
No blood. So, yeah, good.
Bar's low.
That's the bar. No blood.
Link.
Victor, you with Oz?
Oh.
Wow, he's a good gangster.
I know he's alive. Sophia just put a bounty on his head. You're right. We gotta do something, but we gotta do it fast. Come on. Tell me where you at.
Wow, he is leveling up his place in the world.
I don't know if I should trust.
Are you sure? Trust gangsters?
Like he's trapping him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But is Victor naive enough?
Well, maybe District Attorney Harvey Dent's going to show up.
Oh, it'd be great if from the Batman Bella Real. I love that he wants power, so even he wants to see the view.
Mayor Oswald.
Look at that shot.
What the Oswald?
It's Billy Walsh.
If anybody sees me in here with you, I'm... Who wakes?
Wakes.
Listen, I never got the chance to thank you for helping me out. You know, Crown Point's prettier with lights. But they're pulling bodies out of the rubble down there now. It's fucking tragic. The voters want answers. Sure, it'd be nice to have some, right?
And what kind of answers?
Answers like the truth. Sofia Falcone, she sent a car full of explosives into the tunnels under the city. Damn thing went boom. Because that hole in the ground used to be the biggest drug lab in Gotham. Run by a real smart motherfucker, too. Salvatore Maroni.
He wants credit by way of...
Salvatore Maroni.
What are you going to do?
Maronis and Falcones ripping each other off. The Maronis kill Sofia's brother. She goes full cycle. She burns Sal's wife and son to a crisp. Blows up his entire fucking operation. I mean, what a girl. I gotta give her some credit.
Is any of it true?
When the cops go digging in that hole, you know what they're gonna find? They're gonna find little pieces of Sofia's G-Wagon and a bunch of dead Falcones and Maronis, including Salvatore himself.
I mean, that is true. He knows how to spin that truth.
Sebastian Haiti, that's the guy who turned the lights back on in Crown Point, restored people's dignity, locked up the last Falcone, ended a fucking drug war that's plagued these city streets for decades.
Love that he's playing the government angle.
Sounds nice.
Nice? You fucking piece of shit.
And in return?
Might be good to feel welcome in a place like this for a change. You know, meet some of those friends you got. Hell, maybe one of these days we'll bump into Bella Real.
My man.
Smart game. Tried the criminals, now he's trying the government-paid criminals.
You're gonna have some trouble. Real, she's forming a commission, anti-corruption. They're going after cops, city officials.
Good.
They're gonna subpoena you.
Let them.
You wanna be welcome? You gotta look clean.
Oh my God, he's going to get his origin.
Yeah.
Origin outfit. He's going to get his umbrella.
Pal.
They were just setting up the Batman 2. Did you hear that?
We're leading into the theme. There it
They
is.
were the Batman 2. We're just setting that up.
I love that Billy Walsh is going to be the Batman too. That actor's great.
He's going to need to get his monocle.
He's got to look clean.
His top hat.
Cigarette holder.
You got to look like the Monopoly man. Come on.
It's the only way. It's the only way they'll accept you. Oh, she's here. The mayor.
Looking up at her.
Yep. Power.
New ladder to climb.
I love how much more strings and the energy in the strings feels more like the Batman in this episode. Like there's a lot of Mick Giacchino's work is really killing it. And this is the opening shot in the Batman 1 is the tagging the columns.
Oh, yeah?
We've gone full circle.
What's this?
Victor! What are you doing?
Get in.
He's in the car.
I mean, maybe he's going to help, but I don't know. I don't trust him. Is that all Johnny Vides?
Mr. Sal.
I have Oz.
Shall we bring him to the house?
I'm actually packing up the last of my things. Why don't I meet you at Goodwin International, Hangar 5?
Who's setting up whom?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
The
It's
editing
too
of
easy.
Zhao just seems so weird.
She's such a good Batman villain.
Burn it all down.
It's a cover of Nirvana, which is the Batman theme, but it's a female cover of Nirvana song. Oh, that's genius.
What song is this?
I forget the name. It's a Kurt Cobain song. It's off the album. I think it's in Utero. Night Through. Oh, that's beautiful synchronicity. The best
Queen.
version of it is on the MTV Unplugged album. It's incredible.
She offered it all to them, and she's gonna burn it all down instead.
You get it. What's left? The ashes. The symbology of burning the wallpaper that haunted her in the asylum.
One cigarette for each room.
So methodical.
Are they without a security system?
I mean, she could have deactivated it. It's hers. It didn't have a carbon monoxide alarm, certainly.
It's all very concerning.
Oh, I'm kind of worried they're gonna kill her off.
I don't think she, Vic, and Penguin make it.
Who?
I don't think all three make it. At least one's going.
Penguin's
And
definitely
Penguin's
gonna make it.
No, Penguin's gonna make it. That's what I'm saying. Like, all three can't make it, so maybe two are going.
Look at her. She's at peace.
Right before whatever happens, I don't think she gets to leave Gotham.
Will you end things here or drop him over the Atlantic? See if the Penguin can fly.
She knows something's up. She knows. She knows. He shouldn't be smiling.
Sal?
Woo!
Hand it over.
He was a good gangster.
Yeah. What a sweetheart.
Man, that dude just killed King Zhao.
You say you and me go for a drive?
Old time's sake.
Like old times.
Oh, and he's driving too.
You going somewhere?
I was hoping to.
Child lock.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He knows she tried.
Yeah, I smirk
Did
it.
you say to get Link to turn? I'm sure you promised him something.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you and the Dilo never would. Shot. A chance to be somebody.
That's all he wants.
Link was tired of being overlooked. He ain't the only one neither. Years of being brushed aside, laughed at.
Oh my God!
all the underdog-
This
yeah.
is how he becomes kingpin.
He's rallying a new
Break
army.
somebody else.
This is like the Godfather.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the looks they all gave their underlings throughout.
Got no idea what it feels like. Born into nothing. Gonna smile at the person whose boots on your neck. And hoping one day you'll look down, see you there, and just let up.
How can you trust any of these people?
You know what people will do to push that down? They'll do f***ing anything.
You think I don't understand that? It doesn't matter. Oswald Cobb, man of the people.
That's right.
That's what you need to believe, huh?
That's what you need to believe. He likes the narrative.
And she was his boss, so it's the next step. You gotta take out.
Oh, you don't want to put your gun to my back? Make a big show of it?
You ain't the type to run.
How's your mom? Has she told you she loves you yet?
Yeah.
Turn around.
She gets one last.
You were right. I didn't see you, but she did. She knew it from the very beginning. You have always been a monster.
Oh yeah.
You're never gonna find peace. You know that? Sick f like you. You're going to hell, sweetheart.
I'll save you a seat.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa, crazy. Turned her in? Oh, because of the... Oh, my God, yeah.
He wants to be clean.
Yeah. And then there's the councilman.
Yeah.
The enemy.
And now he gets the bump up. And
Yeah.
Wow.
Sophia lives, though?
She had just accepted it, and then she's going back to Arkham, I imagine. I don't think they'd send her to Blackgate.
That's even worse punishment.
Yeah. She's going to be trapped again. Oh, that was... I thought the flash was like the flash, the gun going off. That was so well shot, 'cause that like super, super close up.
You all right, Ma? Get some cups. You snuck you in a little whiskey to celebrate? You did it, Ma. That's what I'm talking about. Look.
The crooked politics, elite, like Sofia Falcone.
Hangman's back.
I fed him this bullshit. Look at him spitting it out, Ma. What do you think?
You're such a bad person.
He wants affection so bad.
He's so bad.
That's all he wants, and he can't get it. He's going to try to be bigger and bigger and bigger.
Ma, look at me.
He thinks everything should be back to normal and be fine, but...
Yep, because he did a big thing.
Nah, man.
Can't put that genie back in the bottle.
Help, Vic. She needs some help. Get somebody in here. Get a doctor in here.
I don't know if
Get
she's
a doctor.
brain dead. Like,
I think she's just ignoring him.
yeah, I think so, but she also might be a vegetable. I don't know which way it's going to go. Because we just saw her hit her head. We didn't see her come back.
Sir?
Hey, is there something wrong? You gotta help her. She ain't responding.
Sir, we've been looking for you, but didn't know how to reach you.
Why are her eyes moving?
She's a vegetable.
Her mother has suffered a serious stroke.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What a short-lived victory.
The stroke has left her in a persistent vegetative state, and given your mother's age and her Lewy body diagnosis...
Whoa, what the f*** are you talking about? You say she's a f***ing vegetable?
The day he won.
Your eyes are open, look!
So sorry.
Stop saying you're f***ing sorry!
Sir.
You're just another f***ing idiot! Get the doctors in here! Get the f***ing doctors in here! Get a f***ing doctor in here!
Whew. You shouldn't treat people in the healthcare system that way.
No, they're overworked and underpaid and stressed. And
Taking on a lot of debt to get educated, allegedly.
It's not
And they're
right.
people.
It's not all right.
He's asking for a doctor.
You're officially a bad guy.
Yeah,
man.
that's
She's
what made him
probably
a villain.
$100K in debt.
This is the villainous arc.
Just negated her education.
I did it. I took it all from those f***s. Like you said, I'm the f***ing king.
How sad. Keeps giving these like empty monologues. The last one is Sal, not her.
Just don't do this to me, all right? Can't do this to me, please.
Can't do this to me.
So selfish.
You gotta tell me tell me you're proud of me.
Oh.
Ma, tell me you're proud of me, please. Come on, just once, just tell me you're proud of me.
Just once.
Tell me I did good. I did it for you, Ma. I did it all for you. The whole thing.
How desperate. Oh, Vic. The real heart of the show.
Truly.
Don't feel like it should. I don't know what happened. I mean, she was fine.
Back to drinking on the bench instead of celebration morning.
Everything I ever done was for her. But in the end, I don't know.
She knew that.
You think she forgives me?
For what?
All kinds of things. None of this came easy, you know?
He'll never, ever confess.
You won't admit it didn't then. Well, now.
My brothers, you know, what kind of man they'd be if they had the chance. What they'd think of me now.
I think about that too. My family. I miss them.
You know, I couldn't have done any of this shit without you, right?
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, bringing Link into the fold, I didn't see it at first, but it's a smart move. You did good, kid.
That's all he wanted to hear.
Thanks for taking a chance on me. For taking me in. You're like... You're family to me.
Wow.
Vic, you and me, it's all that's left. I don't believe in kismet or nothing, but it's good that we met.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see me at my lowest, all this shit with my mom. You've been there, by my side every f***ing step. Listen, kid, I can't bring you with me this time.
Oh, what's about to happen?
I was so worried.
I mean, that's the thing about family.
Oz,
Why?
It's your strength.
Oz, what do you...
He knows it's a weakness.
If it don't make you weak, Todd.
Oh, no.
I can't have that no more.
Wow.
Oz. I'm sorry.
Oh, with his bare hands.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that
You're a
is...
good man, Vic.
Oh.
Should have hopped on that train.
Should have went to California.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't for nothing.
Oh.
job done.
He's the worst.
Look at his face. Just saw it as means to an end, like weakness.
He is the absolute worst.
Take back the salary he's been paying him.
Yep.
Just a lone kid.
Oh.
Well, he's got no one to look for him.
Yeah, he's gonna be another kid just dead in the street.
Dude, he's the worst.
Oh, he's back to work. He took the job back.
Right where he wanted her.
Mostly the usual rants, poems.
Oh, that's cool sound design.
This one's different. It's from the Joker. You should read it. It's from a woman named Selena Kyle.
Oh! Her sister!
She says she's your half-sister.
He's even black up.
Love it.
Damn, we only brought that up like once, right?
Yeah, like the episode with Mark Strong was the only time we really thought. I'm glad she gets something.
And then show Batman hanging outside.
So she gets a bit of a silver lining, kind of.
She's seen, she's recognized. She's
Yeah.
got real family.
Someone knows she's not the Hangman. He's got his new purple car.
And the tuxedo.
Yep. Collar and all.
Go hang out with the
Oh, there's
top
the
hat. He's
hat.
got the hat. He's got the hat.
He's got to look the part.
Where's his monocle? Cane, the umbrella.
Oh, that jacket. Dude, that vest and everything's perfect. This is immaculate.
He's got to look clean. Hey, he's got his mom here. Cool.
Looking out at the city from the penthouse rooftop like he promised.
How we doing today? You feeling any better?
This is a haunting ass final episode, too.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
He has nothing. Oh.
I know. It's everything you wanted.
You don't know how to read your mom's emotions. Can't believe he killed Vic.
With his bare hands because weakness is caring about people.
There she is.
Eve? Oh, he's got delusions like his ma.
You look beautiful.
Dance with me, sweetheart.
No, it's his woman.
Oh, it is. Shit in the dark.
If they just had her dressed up
The
like
hair
his
and
mom.
everything else. Yeah, and the dress. Like literally the dress.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
I don't know. It's hot, right?
Yeah.
God, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Replace your mom with your lady. And dress her up.
Okay, I'm learning a lot.
I love you, Oswald.
Yeah, he got her to say it.
Tell me you're proud of me.
I am so proud of you.
So pathetic.
I did it, Ma. The name.
Oh, he knows what she's doing.
Tell me I did it.
You did it.
Everyone's aware what this is.
Penthouse. No one above you, beside you.
I knew
Yeah.
you would.
Oof.
Gotham's yours, sweetheart. Nothing's standing in your way now.
Except for... Let's show Batman watching.
Wow.
Damn, that's beautiful. Batman, no! Batman 2.
Yes. Oh, wow. What a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to shout out today's sponsor because it is an app that I have been using since before we partnered with them, which just makes my job easy. And I just get to share with you something I really do love, and that is the ACORNS app. Because money's involved, I researched them extensively to make sure like they gotta be legit, right? You can find so many positive reviews on them. There's one person here, they themselves gave me a very positive testimony about how it helped get them out of a bind once that they were in. And I can say that, you know, I don't want to actually show my, but I have the app just as evidence, because one of my favorite things about it is how easy they make it for investing. And that's something that I think is really important. It's really hard to get ahead in life. For someone like me who doesn't have a 401k, who really does need to invest money so that way I don't have to just work for money, but have money grow for me, have money work for me. It's an absolutely amazing start. Best part is you don't need a lot of money to do it. You can literally start with your spare change. They make it easy to automatically start saving and investing for you, your future, your retirement, your kids, whatever it may be that you want to invest money for. Like I say, you don't need a lot of money. You don't even really need expertise, which is the best part. Acorns recommends an expert-built portfolio that fits you and your money goals, then automatically invest the money for you. So it takes a lot of the stressful decision-making fatigue out of the process. I just love how I can let it do its thing, and then I can just check in with my app like a month later, a couple months later, see how their awesome dollar roundup or whatever my money investments I've gone into. Literally, it's just awesome to see it grow. Plus, now you can open an Acorns Later IRA and get up to a 3% match on new contributions. So it's extra money for your retirement. Cannot stress it enough. It's made investing, especially as a jumping off point, super easy, super stress-free, super straightforward. It's all about small steps today making a big impact on your future. Because from Acorns, mighty oaks do grow. Grow your oak! So you can head to acorns.com/rejects or download the Acorns app and start saving and investing for your future. There's a link in the description box and pinned comment. A little disclaimer too, I gotta say, because financials involved. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisor LLC and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/rejects. I highly recommend this app, so please go ahead, download it. Thank you again.
Spotify listeners, we just finished the finale of The Penguin. Hopefully season 1, not the series finale, but I hope the season finale. This was intended to be a one and done, but I would like so many more. That was dark and harrowing and intense and every bit the psychological mind bleep that we have experienced for the last 8 episodes. This, in my opinion, stuck the landing in a way that I knew all 3 of them wouldn't make it, and Penguin had to. I really thought we were going to lose Sofia. Once Sofia went to prison, I was like, maybe that's enough. And it was right in front of us the whole time that Victor had to go. What a dark ending. He is a villain. We got there. Greg.
He's a villain?
He's done the bad things. He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy,
He's a bad guy. Did some bad things. Killed some people, including his friend, Victor.
Yeah, man, we were worried that Victor's going to die this whole season.
Since episode 1.
I only believed he was going to live when he was at the hospital with the mom.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess Victor's going to live. The only time I finally believed this guy's
And
going to
then
live.
that's how they get you.
5 minutes before he dies.
Yep.
So it's I'm like,
That's good emotional
going to make it out of the
manipulation.
show. Now the bad guys are gone. What else would there be?
What else could it be but him himself
The
on a
last
bench?
thing I ever saw coming was Penguin himself would end up killing him.
And we should have seen it the whole time.
And there was never really, other than the fact that he killed his brothers.
And the fact
that's
that
a pretty clear clue he would kill family.
And Colin Farrell from the beginning. Colin Farrell's literally been like, by the time the last episode ends, you will not be able to forgive him. And I'm like,
in the first episode, he was going to kill Vic.
and then he killed his brothers. And
Yeah.
then what he did to his ma. Like, it's been very clear. And yet, we wanted to like him so much.
There's been clues this entire time. Yeah, no, he's the worst. He's an awful, he's an awful person. He's
That's
an
the
awful,
worst.
He's an awful being. I still think they accomplished it. Like the way Colin Farrell talked about it was that you would hate him by the end. I don't hate him. I'm fascinated by him. I definitely find him to be a pure villain now, but he's just too compelling of a character to hate. Like, I'm fascinated. I'm excited to see how he does factor into the next Batman movie.
Because we care about him so much more now.
It's like-
I liked him in the movie, but now I love him.
Like, the world and the hierarchy of power has changed in the streets of Gotham after the and time has now passed since Batman 1 to Batman 2 with this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the hell we actually get into. But this finale was a pretty messed up finale.
I love that it stayed contained. I'm so glad it didn't get too Batman-y. I'm personally glad that there was no Bruce Wayne on the TV or like a Batman lurking in the gargoyle-y darkness. I liked the bat signal to show like, hey, this is what's coming. And you're right, like the hierarchy of power is the thing that needed to shift, and that did happen with Penguin being established in the corrupt government system. He is now ingratiated with the people he wanted to be. He's got his penthouse. He's in power. All of that, plus he's got his thumb on the pulse of the criminal underbelly because he got them there. All of the underbosses are now the bosses. The crime element in Gotham has shifted, and all of that is going to affect the Batman movie 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Penguin is the ultimate monster since birth and killing his own brothers and then positioning his mom into a way where She has led a very confused life on everything she wants. As a mother, I understand the conflict where you're like, he's my son.
I've lost two.
I kind of hate my son now because I know what he did.
I hate myself now.
Yeah, but he's my son, and there's this part of me I will always love him because he's my son. And watching that whole like opening scene, to dovetail it around to the very last thing of this, of the starting off your final episode about the mom, which is Penguin's entire motive for everything that he does, to end it off where she does get, like, everyone pretty much gets what they want by the end, but it's not an actual victory for anyone.
Yeah.
It's just a tragic ending for her. Like, she gets to the top of the penthouse, but she's clearly like living her worst nightmare. She's just paralyzed here. And Oz's world,
and aware enough to be broken. At least that tier implied some awareness.
Yeah, and then Victor gets to Victor helps him get his victory, but then he ends up getting killed.
At what cost? Victory?
Yeah, and Sofia, I guess she's the only one who really loses everything. Like, she was able to wipe out her family. Like, she got victories along the way with. Wiping out her family, burning down the legacy house.
Selena Kyle writing her is so exciting. That is such a pop. That is such a moment for me to see what's coming. That also means Selena Kyle's still aware of Gotham's goings on because she went to Bloodhaven at the end.
She probably kept up with the news, yeah.
Yeah. My sister.
Yeah, so I thought this was a really strong episode with, and I realized the show doesn't really have much action. There's like 5 seconds of action here. A little bit of gun shooting.
He carries his mop.
Yeah, a little bit of head popping. Yeah.
He chokes the guy. I mean, to me, the action from the beginning, you're right, that it's not like a lot of physical action, but what has been impressed me from episode 1, and what I wanted the show to be, is the psychological trauma of living in Gotham is why I find Batman fascinating. I mean, Greg's favorite, I think, hero overall, Daredevil. Batman's close second, right? Like Batman's your other guy. And I consider them both very psychologically driven.
Yeah, I'd say that's...
Is that fair?
I'd probably... sometimes it's Batman.
More than Daredevil?
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, so depending on the day.
Yeah.
But Batman's in my top 3 as well. And Batman, to me, is fascinating because he is such an interesting psychological study of... He has this one code and everything else is whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, he just does what he thinks is right and he believes it to such a level. That's what Penguin is. So I love that the show went psychological. So the action is all in one man believing so much that they're doing the right thing when it is so clearly the wrong thing to everyone at anyone's cost. And I've talked a lot, probably exhaustingly if you watch this channel as much, that I think the psychological mirroring of his villains is what I'm fascinated by. Like Two-Face is very much a political version of Bruce Wayne, and Joker is if Batman didn't have structure and he was pure chaos, and the Riddler is a lot of the intelligence. Mr. Freeze loves Nora in the same way Batman loves Gotham. His villains are the psychological flaws within Batman. I love that Penguin, to me, is Batman inversed where there is no confidence and it's just a weak trying to get love, trying to get attention, because Batman's so lonely. Batman takes on children and like has them as his wards and needs people to be alongside him, but he doesn't ever like let his guard down. And Penguin is this fascinating character that did that in this show by taking in someone, by accepting in a Robin, another bird, and it being Victor, and then he kills that thing as soon as he realizes that that gives him a weak point. And I love that from a psychological perspective of even just the greater Batman mythos, because this you couldn't tell in a movie. This shouldn't have other characters in it. This enriched Gotham and it enriched the Penguin, and it got to just be that. So by the time we get to Batman 2, every time you're going to see the Penguin get punched in the face, it's going to land twice because you're invested in this charismatic villain and you know Gotham better. So this is exactly what the comics feel like to me. When you're reading Detective Comics versus Batman versus a miniseries, it's all making the tapestry richer. If you're reading, this great Tom King run and then it goes into Scott Snyder's Court of Owls and it goes into someone else, they're all still writing how they see Batman, but that only brings you as a reader a deeper understanding of the greater character as long as you identify with that writer's choices. This feels to me like another run of a comic, and that is why I was glad there was no Batman, and this was so exceptional. This is my favorite superhero show since Daredevil, and I need more time to say a better word, but like this is that same level of oh my god impact that like this is what the bar is. This is what you can do.
I like it a lot for how they actually committed to Penguin being bad at the end. Like they reveal how monstrous he is, but in the penultimate, just from birth, but they never let him be redeemed. not once.
And he asks for it.
Because part of it was like, okay, well, you see how he's like kind of monstrous from his past, but maybe there's a part of him that'll change, but he never confesses to what he did. He like never vocalizes it, ends up killing family because he did view Victor like family, and we all knew that. He did.
We saw him make that decision.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he did. And he was clearly hurt by when Victor was like about to leave him in episode 3. And after being hurt by what his mom did, it's so cool to see a show that's willing to let their bad guy actually be bad and not pull any punches.
Yeah.
And instead kind of just go the extra. Like, I haven't seen something quite do it like that since Sopranos, actually. Like, Sopranos had a really good message about, like, sometimes a sociopath is just a sociopath.
Even Walter didn't kill Jesse.
Yeah. No, even
Walter killed Jesse.
Walter's
here.
trying to do like good things for his family by the end.
Yeah. Like
but here he just does something terrible by the very end of it, like the very last few moments, and it's like psychologically creepy. And there's a couple of threads that I felt maybe could have been a tad stronger. I feel like Cristin Milioti. Oh my God, I forgot. I mean, obviously her best episode was her origin tale, and she's had like great moments in each one of the following episodes. I did feel that they it made sense to end her story here, or at least put it on pause, because I felt like the writers were even running out of room of like something different to do with her in this episode. It was like, yeah, this is about like a little now we're like on a routine with where her character would be, and like we didn't really get any standout performance moments from her this time around.
I thought the torture and the directing was pretty captivating. Like, her literally
yeah, that's great.
That
there,
was a pop.
That's great there. It's still more of and she's great supporting in that scene. I meant more like
like she didn't lead. I mean, yeah, I think it had to go back to transitioning into Penguin's story. I mean, it's called The Penguin, but it had to have a screen time worthy of how much he had to go through.
Yeah, and I still do think that, like, while Theo Rossi is really great in it, there is something about the writing with it that I did feel like kind of still. I don't know.
I kept wanting to be like, who is he? And like, I think it's just because of the actor being captivating beyond the role, because like the role was exactly the kind of Harley Quinn Joker inversion, and that's all it needed to be. But I think because Theo Rossi's so interesting, I'm like, maybe he's Mad Hatter, because I like want to put something on him. Like, I'm projecting.
Yeah, and the purpose that he served with pulling out the truth of the mom, I love that version of torture more than anything else.
Torture.
Like, you rob me of my brother, so I'm going to rob you of your closest relationship. I'm going to literally destroy it from the inside.
Yeah.
Before I even do anything physically to you guys. I think it's a brilliant form of torture. And knowing that this is what Oz cares about the absolute most. And what do you do when you reveal that the one you care about most hates you, actually? That using Theo Rossi's character as the way to psychologically pull out for like the plot elements, I think is great. And as being certain scenes as supporting with Sofia, I think is great. But there was something about the usage, specifically like the time placement within the amount of runtime he has as a character here.
Yeah.
That I felt was a little bit underserved in terms of the writing department. Maybe they just didn't have enough time. Maybe it wasn't necessary.
That's what I mean. I think maybe the character was exactly what he needed to be.
Yeah,
but we're both like, Theo Rossi. I think it might be us.
It might be us.
You know what I mean? Like, because I think the dude's cool and he likes Wu-Tang, so I'm excited.
I mean,
so
my introduction, a lot of people's introduction was Sons of Anarchy, and my introduction to him was Luke Cage.
He's so good in Luke Cage.
Where he's like apparently like such a prominent character in Sons of Anarchy, and he's such a prominent character in Luke Cage. And so,
I just like that he's a comic fan. Like at cons, he actually talks comics and like cares. So
that's
like,
cool.
That's why I'm like,
he's a really cool actor. He's a really cool actor.
So like that may be us though. Like again, like it might have been a perfect. Because I haven't seen a lot of that online. I see people guessing, but I think with any superhero show, people are like, it's got to be something. And I liked that this stayed contained. Even though I yelled Mad Hatter at one point, I liked that it didn't have to be.
Yeah. I think leaving room for what Penguin's image is for Batman 2 is smart, as opposed to they only allude to it here. You know, like he's in the tuxedo.
Suit up.
He's clearly coming from like a really fancy party.
He still has the chance to put on a monocle.
He still has the chance to put on that monocle. They showed the umbrella.
They did see the umbrella. I love that there was an umbrella moment to be like,
there it is. There's the umbrella.
Man, that was intense.
And he even gets his woman back, but he's not even really getting his woman back. He just wants the approval from the mom.
He gets that psycho dance, like literally Norman Bates. He's like dancing.
I know,
with his
he's
mother.
creepy.
Like
this
he's
was
so uncomfortable.
This was creepy. This one was the creepy one.
Yeah.
This was the one that had like unsettling psychological stuff, where the other ones were like great gangster stuff with the psychological things constantly there.
Right, there's always an undercurrent. This and episode 4 are like psychological trauma.
Yeah, but the way they expose who they really are is on a nasty level.
And what great mirroring, episode 4 being the psychological one, then 8. And the show's bridge, just the arc, the pacing, the show's overall structure was so well put together. I didn't feel like it needed to be 10. I thought 8 really worked. I thought the runtime in the episodes was good. A lot of times with the show, like one feels short or the next one will feel a little off. This really felt like structured throughout.
The mom doesn't show up in episode 1, right? That's episode 2 she shows up?
I think she's in episode 1 and in a very small capacity.
Okay.
Because I think in episode 2 we both went, oh, they're not doing the Sopranos thing. I think in episode 1 it was very much like the mom wondering what you're doing, and then the second episode we realized that she's manipulating. I think.
Well, Sopranos' mom hates Tony.
But that's what we thought. So I think there had to be 2 episodes.
Yeah. Cool.
What a good show.
Good
Let
show.
us know
Good
in the
show.
comments below. My favorite show of the
It's a great
year.
finale.
We got 2 months left. I don't know if anyone's going to take this top hat, but man, I'm exhausted. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of this show. It broke me psychologically, exhausted me. It was quite the experience.
Anya, what'd you think?
Anya!
What'd you think, Anya?
Oh my
You got
God.
Come on. Give
What
it
do
to
you
me,
think?
Anya.
You waited too long to ask me. Now
No, I
have
don't
to
wait too
say-
long.
No, we don't
Come
know
on.
what a Goyle. We gotta
Give me
get the
time to
opinion of a
think.
Goyle.
Give
We
me
will let
time
you
to think.
process.
You guys covered a lot.
Yeah, we did.
As your supporting floating voice.
Yep, disembodied voice.
Disembodied voice. Thank you.
Pardon.
Thank you. I thought it was interesting that the mom, in a way, although she is in a vegetative state at the end, I can't really see how much further her storyline would have gone if she didn't have the opportunity to basically make Oz hurt as much as he made her hurt.
To make
She got
Oz
her revenge. She like in her
Oh,
own way.
yeah,
I
also.
can't imagine if
She stabbed him.
I
called
can't
him out.
imagine if she didn't pass out
It was a logical end to
after
her.
stabbing her. After stabbing him, how that would have enhanced or
That's true.
deteriorated the relationship.
Well, I like
there's nowhere to take that.
It actually reminded me that before, essentially, when she goes brain dead, essentially, by the end, in her end of her journey. But what I liked is that she got to see her boys one last time.
Yeah. The last thing she saw was her boys.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know you like the wardrobe, the evolution of red you mentioned.
Yeah.
What was the choice in that? Yeah, she was like black and red, and then she went to a little bit red.
She had a little
and then-
dash of villainy. Full-
Well, yeah. Well, it also seemed like most of the story is like dark, right? Like it's actually physically pitch black. In the Falcone house, seemed like a lot of the background and setting was black. So it seemed like she went from being like this obedient heiress with her wardrobe, like it's very cookie cutter. I was gonna throw out some brands, but I don't know if your audience like Maj, Sandra, like rich elite wardrobe, versus when she starts taking over and embracing being a villain. It turns from obedient heiress to black and edgy, and then she's fully embracing being a villain, and the black turns into red.
I like that. That's a really good point because she mentioned the jacket she wore of her mom's, and then she's like, "This isn't even me."
Yeah.
And then she fully evolves into herself.
Yeah.
So she transitions through Gigante
Right.
into. I like that. I wouldn't have thought of wardrobe. I don't think of wardrobe as much.
Just mad Batman didn't show up.
You know, Greg's gonna pout for a while. You liked it?
I thought it was great. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been better if Batman was.
Did you want Batman?
Batman should have been.
I was
punched.
glad without Batman.
Punch
I don't want
vegetable
Batman.
mom. Like punch the vegetable mom.
Wake up!
Where's your son?
Why didn't you say that name?
Why is she talking to you?
Robert Pattinson's Batman, when he's not in Batman uniform and he's just Bruce, reminds me of a serial killer.
I think that's the idea. That's
I know. It's just jarring. So I don't really love.
My take is that Bruce Wayne isn't formed yet, and Batman is formed because he hasn't developed the persona of Bruce Wayne, because Bruce Wayne's the mask. Batman
Right.
is who he actually is. So I'm excited to see the Bruce Wayne persona. I like that it's a shell, and that feels like a psychopath. I'm excited to see him develop that. in
That's
the
why
next
they're
film.
doing a spin-off show called Bruce.
Just Bruce, and it's just Robert Pattinson walking around New York.
Robert Pattinson learning to not
Oh,
mope
I got that
around.
person. Oh, that takes off Nirvana. Oh, the Nirvana cover. Using Nirvana as her moment, mirroring the Batman having Nirvana, was genius. Love that.
I was excited. I thought that Zoe might have made a cameo.
Yeah, the letter was.
That was probably
Nice little pop.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
She makes more of a cameo than Batman does.
She does. You get the light, she gets a whole letter. What are you going to do? I thought Commissioner Gordon might show up. I thought we might see Jeffrey Wright.
It would have made more sense for Gordon.
Gordon of any of them.
anyone to show
I thought when the mayor was up there, we might see.
yeah,
that was all.
Any character to get involved with Gordon.
I thought him maybe, but I like the cop with the crazy voice. Hey, Batman guy. Hey, what are you doing? Mustache.
There you go. That's really good.
Yeah, thanks. All right, that's gonna do it, you lovelies. We're gonna be out of here. This was the Batman. This was the Penguin. This was
You sound
the Koi.
defeated.
This was so tired.
We just don't want to say bye.
We don't want to say bye. The show's
We don't
over
want to say
now.
bye.
We love it. Without him, who am I?
Who am I?
I don't know.
I don't know how to talk.
Without
my
the
normal
Penguin
voice. No more.
I miss him. I miss him already. He's gone. All right. Reject Nation, take care of your mothers. That's what we learned here today. Take care of your mothers. Protect her. Don't lie to her. She's your whole world.